Valley Club, 'tis the season to be jolly. It looks like more gold and more training mats are on the way. The Ultimus Store, the Ultimus Orb, they both used to be utter trash, but now do not sleep on either of these. And it looks like more holiday gifts are arriving. We're discussing all of these things and more in this edition of your Marvel Strike Force Weekly News Update. And if you're ready for that, you know what to do. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin and this is your Marvel Strike Force Weekly News Update. We do this every week, keeping you up to date on all the latest in Marvel Strike Force, and unfortunately, doing this once again solo this week. Last week, had surgery on my knee, and I wasn't sure if I was even going to be able to do any videos. This past weekend, I got really sick. We got the flu going around the house, and yeah, just trying to play catch up this entire week. So a little bit behind with all the video schedules and everything like that. But if this is your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. At least 5 Marvel Strike Force videos per week on this channel. We have news videos keeping you up to date on all the latest in Marvel Strike Force. We have question and answer videos answering your questions from the mailbag, reveal videos, gameplay videos, everything to help your experience in Marvel Strike Force. Well, let's get to the major news of the week, and that is update 7.6 finally arrived. Now, it sort of arrived last week in pieces, and we actually did have Nightcrawler arrive before this update was fully launched, and it looks like early this week that everything was up to date, and we got a few different changes that arrived in the store, mainly 2 things. The first thing that I want to talk about is the changes to the Ultimus Store, and it's a little hard to see because not only do you have to go into your main store, you also have to click on this tab to reveal the Ultimus Store. And now it actually has a store that has contents in there that you may want to get. Some of the most recent characters, more recent farmable characters. So the Sinister Superior 6 just got added last night. So you may see Lizard here. Yes, he has an event going on right now, but I did see some screenshots that Lizard is available in the store. More of the Superior 6, more of these recent characters. So do not sleep on this, especially if a lot of this Ultimus Orb currency. And this Ultimus Orb was trash for a while, but thanks to adding Ultimus to Dark Dimension 3 rewards, now Ultimus is out of this Ultimus Orb, so it is just character shards, just some of the more recent characters, actually all the character shards here, but it also features some of these more recent characters as well. And luckily, Ultimus is out of this orb finally after years and years and years of wanting this character out of the store. So yes, good thing. Now, the other thing that this update brought, in addition to the updates to the Ultimus Store, is the updates to the raids, and we got a new raid, Incursion 2 raids. Now, we did have Incursion 2 raids previously, but the previously known Incursion 2 raids is now known as Incursion 2 First Strike, and the Incursion raids that we have right now are actually have some really good rewards. The main things that I noticed, we have a big increase of these elite raid credits, which you could use to purchase awakened abilities. And again, I think the best thing that you could purchase in that raid store with your elite credits is the Black Cat Awakened passive. That is going to help you in Arena. Some of the other passives maybe you could, or some of the other abilities maybe you could do down the road. And we did just get a Nova event, which got his overloaded orb in the store, which you may have unlocked some of his abilities. I wouldn't use any of these elite credits on there yet, but maybe if you just don't know what to do with all that stuff, you can use them. But I guess one of the other big things is these raid season rewards, the points that you get for that, because we also got some updates to the raid season rewards as well. If we go out of this and look at the raid season rewards, big change that we got here was the ranking rewards. We got Cyclops added to these rewards for the top 1,000. We did get an update on this because this kind of came late in the season. There's only 2 more days left in the season. Some alliances, top 10 alliances are going to get 3 diamond Cyclops. The top 100 alliances are going to get a 2 diamond Cyclops. The top 1,000 alliances are going to get a diamond, 1 diamond added to their Cyclops. So that is all good stuff. I do like that. That is great rewards. And what the devs did say about this is, backed by popular demand, Cyclops will return for an encore the next season of raid rewards. We want to ensure a steady stream of roster progression through competitive play. So the current intention is to change these high value diamond rewards regularly. And we do see in some data mines that not necessarily in the raid rewards, but through various means of rewards, we're getting more diamonds introduced in some events coming up very, very soon through leaderboards events. Now, we'll continue to review the effectiveness of the approach to diamond rewards, making adjustments as needed. And I do like that line. And like I said in the video yesterday, I think that's twofold. One, it's going to be based on feedback of the players, so whether the players enjoy this and not. And then the other big thing I think they're looking at is the profitability of this, because, you know, obviously they are a for-profit company and they want to maximize their profits as well. So I think they're going to really try to balance a bunch of these rewards with the friendliness and the profitability of this. We understand there was a bit of ambiguity about the availability of Cyclops, so I get a second run. And I do like that they're giving us this second run in case you run alliance that normally pushes and just weren't active or something like that. This came very late in the rewards in the season, like I said. So yeah, that's good. Thanks for giving us feedback on the topic. Don't let these diamonds slip through your fingers by going all out on these incursion raids. And let's go back and talk about these incursion raids, because they did get a little bit harder. Actually, they got a lot harder. If we go into the incursion raids right now, I was not able to fully sim the Mystic without some characters dying, which when the Incursion First Strike, which was the previous Incursion 2 raids, they were able to fully sim. The same thing with Pegasus here. And as far as these nodes here, we did get some help with all that, because we got a new character in the game, Nightcrawler. And what I used on these nodes last night, well, I did use Nightcrawler, a 2-star Nightcrawler, which I unlocked using power cores through his orb. Also used a big Cyclops that I was starting to build up, and Gambit was already pretty big. So using that 3-piece along with Apocalypse and along with the Archangel was able to manage to get through this node and the second node there. Let me know what your thoughts are on these Incursion 2 raids if you're in there. And if you're not in there yet, how soon are you and your alliance planning to get into these Incursion 2 raids as we go into the new character in the game? And that is this guy, Nightcrawler, looking very, very good. Looks to be in the line of Silver Surfer, in the line of Quicksilver, which has a lot of value outside of the raids. And I know some people are using Nightcrawler in arena right now because of some of the intricate defenses that people are placing on. Other big problem that Nightcrawler is posing is in room 5 in Cosmic Crucible. Full mutant team. I ran into a buzzsaw yesterday, and Gambit, Nightcrawler, and Cyclops, along with Rogue and Dazzler, and that was a tough room to beat. Even my Superior 6, full Superior 6, was not able to beat that. Now, it was a massive punch-up that we were trying, but yeah, Nightcrawler already making his impact felt. Even at 1-star, 2-star levels, he should be making his impact felt. Let me know what you think of Nightcrawler. Hopefully you were able to unlock him. Only a 1-star unlock, so you should have got 5 shards for last week's Free Claim Friday, which means to unlock Nightcrawler at a 1-star level, you would only need 10 more shards, which if you got really lucky, 1 orb. If you didn't get lucky, well, 2 orbs would get you that unlock for Nightcrawler. But in this big rework for this Extreme X-Men team, I think the biggest winner is Gambit. Gambit was already a really good character in Cosmic Crucible. Now with his extended stats, he is a nightmare in Cosmic Crucible, even more. And now he is a nightmare for your enemies in the raids. I like all those extra pings that he's doing to the enemies. I think that is what helped me get through these raids last night. Now, the other thing that we got was the Nova Trails that came back. And I'm not sure if it's still showing in the game, but yes, it was there, yes. And one of the big things with these milestones here, for a long time, these milestones were at 1.9. It recently, or a few days before this event was ended, it was moved down to the score of 1.7 million to get a full Nova, to get all of these. Now, one of the big things with this is that we had a couple extra scourges that were removed. The bio scourges, I don't know if you remember when this was initially launched, were broken and people were getting some crazy big scores, but then it got removed. And it got removed, but the scores were not permanently adjusted. And a lot of these packs were, and I think some of these packs made scoring easier to get to higher scores. And it obviously, with more packs, he was able to get more higher scores as well. So hopefully what they will do is reintroduce those packs, make them work, make it a fair playing field for everybody, but I don't think they're going to do that. This is already our third or fourth iteration of these Nova trials. So I hope at least what they're going to do, at least for the champions reward brackets, is that they're going to permanently revert the score to 1.7 for all of these milestone 24s, or for all 24 of these milestones, so that we don't have to go back and then run into the problems that we did earlier this week, where people that got to milestone 19 and above were not able to claim all those milestones, and the milestone points for the champion bracket of the Nova trials has been lowered from milestone 19 and above. Players who cannot claim the milestones they retroactively qualified and do so between 1 p.m. Pacific time on Tuesday and 1 p.m. Pacific time on Friday. So if you were someone that was unable to claim your milestones for Nova while they were going on, make sure you go back and could claim them, because yes, don't miss out on those rewards. We got some Nova Awakened Orbs, Overloaded Orb Fragments, where you could get some of the Awakened abilities there. And if you got all the way down to milestone 24, well, you could get some of these Gear 18 pieces. Also, we had voting ended this past weekend. The second vote for our character voting, and the first winner was obviously Symbiote Silver Surfer. Looks like his name is going to be Void Knight when it comes to this Hive Mind team in the game, but the vote was won by Pandapool. So hopefully you got your vote in. Hopefully you got your free energy, your free power cores, and all that stuff, because that was the reward for that. And yes, I've heard some people say this is not a real panda because pandas are simply black and white. Well, my argument is this is a real panda. He's just a mercenary, so his white fur is stained red from the blood of all of his enemies. So this is the winner here. 56%. Let me know what you think of this next Merc team, the Mercs for Gold, or whatever that's going to be called. Let me know who you think else is going to be on this team. I know we just had an event that had a 7-star Deadpool as a reward, a 7-star Domino as a reward. Are those hints, or are they something else? Now, even if they are with this, I wouldn't start building any of those teams yet, because as you know, this poll for the Symbiote Silver Surfer, or these symbiotes, ended a while ago, and now we're just getting word that the Hive Mind team is coming sometime during this long extended update. So I don't think you need to rush out and build any of these Merc teams yet, but it looks like we're gonna be getting them. And let me know what game mode you think they're gonna be more used in. I think the likely candidates are going to be either War or Cosmic Crucible. Let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts on this Lizard event that is going on right now for Lizard. This is kind of the release event for Lizard. Easy to get the unlock for Lizard. It seems like it's pretty easy to get this meta item, the Superior Sweater. And one of the things that we have here is the rewards. It's based on your ranking in Arena. And no matter what rank you are in Arena, you should be getting every single day some of these supremely sinister orb fragments. We've had events like this in the past. They've kind of updated some of where these orb fragments, the breakpoints are. Right now, it looks like the top is only in the top 5 that's going to get the max amount of shards. They've been more generous with these orb fragments in the past. And make sure for this Lizard event, you are always checking your store every day at a reset to make sure you claim both of these. That's 2,000 extra points every single day just from using your Arena currency. So make sure you're claiming this every single day and maximizing your points for that Lizard unlock. Now, as far as this orb itself, it's not located in a normal place. It's not located in this normal orb section right here. You would have to go to this cold hard cache section here, and that's where you're gonna get this supremely sinister orb fragments. And the only place that you actually have a guaranteed shard drop is the left pillar. The previous orb that we've had at left and right, but that is still better. This orb is still better than some of the orbs that we've had in the past, where we've had the 0 chance drop for any shards of the premium characters. So comparatively, it's better and worse than some of the orbs that we've had in the past. And the word is that even though you may not get a lot of Lizard shards in this event, hopefully you do get the unlock. I think there is enough to get the unlock for Lizard. It looks like there's going to be more of these Lizard shards coming. They've shown in the past that you're not just getting shards in the initial event for these characters. We're actually getting less shards in these initial events for a lot of these characters. But what they've also shown is before the characters become farmable, we're getting more of these events, getting more of these free shards. And I do like that they're moving a lot of these characters through the pipeline. They made Secret Defenders already farmable. We're getting, we have the Sinister Superior 6 already in the orbs already, and sometimes that takes a while. So they should be farmable very, very soon. But let's move on to the Alliance event that is going on right now, or that is ending very soon, probably ending by the time this video is done, because there's only 4 minutes as I'm recording this. And this is based on Cosmic Crucible. And unfortunately, to maximize this event or really go hard on this event, you would need to go inefficient with your Cosmic Crucible battles, meaning taking in some Sinister 6 characters that you know would lose, but they are 7 stars. You're going to score more points for your Alliance. So I hope they don't do these kind of events in the future where you're getting rewarded for being inefficient in battle. I like events where you be efficient in battle and you're getting more points for that, and doing really good should reward you more points rather than throwing some battles and sacrificing some battles and not doing as good. I think what they wanted to do is open up for more players, but what the effect of that is that it's letting it's rewarding inefficient play. And one of the big things we discussed yesterday is catch-up mechanics. The devs, they want more catch-up mechanics. They want newer and mid-game players to get to that end game a lot quicker than it is right now. And one of the big things holding that back is the unlock for Apocalypse. One of the things for that is you need these Horseman characters and the Horseman teams and the original characters in order to unlock Apocalypse. But right now, there's no permanent legendaries for any of these. I think what their intent was back in June when they announced that these would be becoming permanent is that they would make them available for players. You have them all the time so that when you want to go in and or when you already have the requirements for these characters, you go in, do these scourges, get them, and then you could get an easier unlock for Apocalypse. But as of right now, we don't have anything in the game. So let me know what your predictions for these Horseman events. When do you think they're going to become permanent? And what do you think the threshold is for them to unlock? Is it going to be you score a certain amount of points, you get this star for your Horseman, you score this many points, you're getting even more stars for your Horseman? Or is it going to be based on kind of what we have right now? It's just going to be permanent in there. I know they described a changing of this back in July, but we've had no movement on it since then. Hopefully it's coming sometime in this update. It's a longer update, which means that it could be coming sometime in January if it's still in this update. But hopefully we get these Horsemen permanent events soon. Let's talk about the gifts from Scopley. Now, I know some people are saying this is a horrible gift, and I don't think this is a gift at all. This Winter Solstice Gala, this is not rewarding for any of the normal players. This is rewarding for spenders. And if you're spending upwards of $10,000, I think you could get all of these resources, a lot of good currency, but I don't think it's worth the spending. Now, if you're going to spend that much anyway, and you're planning to spend that, you're a wealthy Kraken, well, you're getting a lot of extra stuff, but this is not for most people. What is for most people? Well, it is this calendar from the future. And our folks over in the Oceania time zone and later, well, this is some things that should be coming in your inbox. We got a couple Diamond Dawn orbs here. We have a Diamond orb here. We have some dark promo credits. We got a ton of the training mats. We got some gold as well. And Gambit unlock. I believe he's only a 1-star unlock. He could be a 2-star unlock, but either way, this should unlock Gambit for most players. But even if you still are farming and need Gambit, it's available very easily in the Cosmic Crucible store. We also have more data mined gift as well. And let's go to the right ahead and take a look at the data mines and cross-reference that with this calendar here, which we know we have a few more events in this current month-long milestone. So the first thing is that, yes, rejoice. We talked about it in the beginning. Gold Rush, tier 15, 16, 17, 18. It is data mined that we're getting inbox messages. Now, we did see these in the update notes, but we've seen this in update notes since 7.1. These challenges are getting updated. We finally see a data mine. So it looks like it is finally happening in this update. Gold Rush, training day. No word on this origin gear pieces, which is what I really want, but gold training mats, I think everybody wants that. So this is good stuff there. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully that's coming sooner rather than later. And like I said, that calendar, not the only gift that looks to be on the way. That's Winter Solstice is not a gift at all, but this looks to be a very, very generous gift. Or at least I'm hoping this is a very generous gift, because some of these gifts have been very generous in the past. What the text says here is, thank you for playing Marvel Strike Force. Please enjoy these gifts to help hit the ground running in 2024. Have a happy and safe holiday. And let me know what you think these gifts are and what you want them to be. I'm hoping it's gonna be some power cores, maybe some diamond orbs, maybe some diamond dawn orbs. That would be a great gift for a lot of the players because I know some players were not able to really complete a lot of sword satellite and aren't in that diamond level of Cosmic Crucible to get the accessibility of all these diamonds. So hopefully they are adding some of this stuff here, but let me know your thoughts on this as we move down to this family gathering event, which looks to be the unlock method or the unlock event for Nightcrawler. And if we cross-reference that with this Frost Festival, it looks like that event is happening around December 26th. And I say around December 26th because sometimes these dates do change by a day or two. So what we're gonna have to do to unlock Nightcrawler, well, it's gonna be a 7-day event where you're gonna need to battle in Blitz. So get out your Blitz muscles this holiday season, commanders. You're gonna be able to get some bonuses for using Superior 6, using Nightcrawler. Hopefully you already have him unlocked because he is a 1-star unlock, like I said. So just opening one of those or a few of those orbs in addition to that free claim Friday should get that unlocked. Also spending power core, so spend more to unlock Nightcrawler. You're getting some good rewards here. I think the main target here is these Nightcrawler shards, but also probably some leaderboards for these Diamond Dawn orbs. And they're definitely a leaderboard where some top players, and I'm guessing maybe 5, 10 players, maybe more, 3 diamond promotion for Nightcrawler. Let me know what you think that 1 diamond promotion for Nightcrawler is going to be extended to. And there's a web milestone associated with this where you're going to earn blitz credits and getting even more cold hard cash you could use in that store for the event. All right, next is an alliance-wide event, Alchemy Assault, Arctic Assault milestone. And if we cross-reference that with this chart here, it looks like that event should start sometime around December 28th. And again, I say around because sometimes these dates do move by a day or two, but should run from December 28th to January 3rd. And what you're gonna need to do with that, along with the rest of your alliance, spend ISO 8 campaign energy, earn alliance credits with your donations, and they're earning ally supply 2 orb fragments, which they've shifted from your allies credits to your free claims. And instead of getting about 2,000 per day, you're only getting 1,000 per alliance member, which is making it harder and harder to reach all the way to milestone 19 of those 20 milestones for these alliance-wide events. Usually with a highly engaged alliance, you get to milestone 19 free to play. Now it's a little bit less. So let me know what you think of this. Next is going to be Icy Extravaganza, and this is the last event described in this big Frozen festival here. Again, should be running from January 2nd through the 8th. And what you're going to need to do for that is spend campaign energy, play in raid battles with a bonus for using the Extreme X-Men. And hopefully you already have Gambit, Cyclops unlocked. Hopefully you did get that unlocked for Nightcrawler, so you can score a lot of points for this. And doesn't look like there's anything too crazy here, but it looks like there are going to be some big rewards for the top end of this. Some Diamond Dawn orb fragments, some X-Men shards, and you're getting even more of these snowflakes and snow goggles. There's going to be even more power core spending during this holiday season with this power web milestone. So yeah, hopefully this isn't something that you really need to push for. Hopefully this is like a bonus event that you just get extra stuff if you want to do it. Not totally necessary to complete the Frozen Festival. Next is, looks like what we're going to get for the next month-long milestone event. Looks like what it's going to be called is Mechanical Marvel. And this is where you're going to be able to recruit Forge. So Forge looks to be the next month-long milestone rewards in January. Nothing too crazy here. X batteries looks to be the main thing that you're going to want to get. And then what they're going to be called, the big ticket items, Red Bandana, Scanalyzer, Bandolier Scanner, and Nebulizer from all of these January events there, and even more X batteries. And as usual, there's going to be a leaderboard as well. Also, looks to be the first event in this Mechanical Marvel. It's going to be called Sonic Judgment. And in that, you're going to need to spend campaign energy. You're going to need to collect Cosmic Crucible Orb Champion Orb Fragments, play Cosmic Crucible battles with even more Superior 6 characters. You have the Midnight Mayhem Web Milestone. And yeah, if you're using Superiors or Sinister 6, Superior 6, hopefully you could run some very efficient there. But a big reward here is going to be diamonds for Quicksilver. And that is going to be a leaderboard event. 3 diamond for the top end players, maybe 1 diamond for the top 1,000 Krakens if what they did with Apocalypse is there. But yeah, for the web milestone, getting Incursion campaign energy. And again, just taking a look at some of these meta items here. So that is what's happened in Marvel Strike Force, and that's what's coming up in Marvel Strike Force. And hopefully this video helps you in planning all of that. Hopefully we'll be back to normal next week with a guest and everything, and back to normal before the new year begins. And hopefully this video did help you in planning out what you're going to do over the next week in Marvel Strike Force. And if it did help you in that, leave this video a like. It is free for you and it definitely supports the channel. If you want to check out the conversation I had yesterday with Mobile Gamer, very, very good conversation about Red Stars versus Diamonds, make sure to check out the video up there. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.